My name is Yomar Colon Mendez. Been in the trucking industry for about 8 years. The best thing I like about being an owner-operator is the flexibility of going home when I want to, running where I want to, having the freedom of working where I want to, instead of having like a dispatcher or someone telling me where to go, where to run. So that was my main reason of becoming an owner-operator. And also the money as well. Well, today we'll be talking about fuel discounts, how to save money, where to fuel, and help you guys out on saving money. Use two fuel cards. One is TCS. The other fuel card I use is Pilot Flying J. I had ordered the Pilot Flying J fuel card about 3 years ago, but I barely used it because I was running TCS and I was getting good discounts with TCS. Then about a year ago, I had Nastics. So I got a call from Pilot Flying J, and they were asking why wasn't I fueling with their fuel card. And I told them because I was only getting 20 cents from them, and I was getting better discounts with other fuel cards. So they requested 2 weeks of statements. So I sent them 2 weeks of statements from my Nastics fuel card. And once they got it, they honored the discounts. And ever since, I've been getting great discounts with them. So just with that, I'm saving money on like monthly fees that I was paying with Nastics. I also paid $300 to sign up with them. So just in that alone, I'm saving money. At Pilot Flying J's, they have zero fees when you fuel at Pilots and Flying J's. Plus, you get a free shower once you fuel there with 50 gallons. So I managed to take a shower every night before I go to bed. And TCS is a prepaid fuel card. The only thing with TCS, you would have to have like Zelle to add money to the account. If you don't have Zelle, then you're gonna have to be wiring money to them, and I'm not sure the fees that come along with that. So I'm doing better right now with the Pilot Flying J fuel card. With Pilot Flying J, you get points. Let's say if you fuel over 50 gallons, you get a free shower. Plus, you get like a free coffee, free soft drinks. You don't have to use the points. You can like accumulate the points. Let's say you use the points for like buying a GPS. You could use them for like clothes, things of that nature. The great thing about TCS is that they have an app, the TCS app. You can look at all the fuel discounts on their app. Let's say if I live in Connecticut, so let's say you're driving to Indianapolis. So you can look at all the fuel stops along the way, and they give you the price of each gas station. They have like mom and pop shops. They have the big like TAs, Petros, Loves that you can fuel there and get discounts. They have AM Best as well. They get pretty good discounts. So TCS is pretty good in that aspect because you know what you're paying before you go there. With the Pilot Flying J, I get a monthly email, and then right there on the monthly email that I get from them, they send me a list of all the truck stops and the price for all of them. So I get that discount for like a whole month. So it's pretty good. With the Pilot Flying J, I managed to save about anywhere between $250 to $600 a week. So just with that alone, if you multiply that by 52 weeks, that is in a year, you're saving thousands of dollars. When I fuel here in Connecticut, I'm saving anywhere from $140 to $200. just on one fuel. So that's good money right there. And I fuel here in Connecticut probably like twice a week because I run Northeast mainly. So just with that alone, I'm saving like $250 to $300 fueling just in Connecticut weekly. Mud flap is not bad. The reason I stopped using mud flap was because I was having issues with like IFTAs. Sometimes the pricing that I would see on the mud flap app was different from when I was getting my settlement weekly on fuel. So I stopped using mud flap because of that. But with Pilot Flying J and TCS, I've never had an issue with those fuel cards. I upload my receipts once a month because I get a weekly statement from Pilot Flying J. So what I do at the end of the month, I would upload all my 4 weeks. I bought a software. It's called Pro Ledger. That's where I do all my bookkeeping. I manage all my expenses there. At the end of the year, I would run a report. You can run a report weekly, monthly, and I run all my expenses there. I paid $80 a one-time fee, $80, and it's yours. I bought that program ever since I started as an owner-operator. And thank God it has been very helpful, like to keep track of like any expenses. When I do my taxes, I just run a report for the whole year and I give that to my accountant and that's it. With the Pro Ledger app, you can add line items for each expense. So the thing is, I keep track of all my expenses, cell phone, internet, fuel, tolls, truck payment, all my expenses in that one software. And when I do my report at the end of the year, all I have to do is just one piece of paper for my account, and that's it. Everything's there. That's how I manage my expenses. I have like my business expenses in one side, and then I have my personal expenses. That way I keep track of where my money's going. It really helps a lot. Per gallon, last week I was paying about $3.16. Last week, the week before, I was paying about $4.20, which is not really bad right now. I'm spending per week anywhere between $1,000 to $1,300 on fuel. Before all these crazy times came along, I was fueling probably $700 to $800 a week. I was spending. I would like to be there again. Hopefully things go back to normal. But fuel right now is expensive. So you got to do what you got to do to save money. I try to run loads that are typically anywhere between 400 miles, 700 miles, to try to keep my fuel down. Also, when driving, I encourage drivers to try to run anywhere between 58 miles per hour, 63 miles per hour. I drive at nights. That helps a lot. That way I avoid traffic. I'm not hitting my gas pedal, braking, because that's it takes some fuel away from your truck. But going slow, 58, 62 miles per hour is awesome for fuel miles per gallon. I encourage drivers to try to drive at nights. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it because I save a lot of money on diesel. I used to spend a lot of money when I was driving through traffic because I was like braking, hitting my gas pedal, braking a lot, stuck in traffic for hours because the Northeast is crazy when it comes to traffic. So I try to start my day around midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, and end my day late in the morning. That way I'm not burning fuel, stuck in traffic, wasting time and money. I would encourage drivers to use TCS or Pilot Flying J or Elastics. Their fuel discounts are awesome right now. One of my best friends, he uses Elastics. He was showing me their pricing. He was fueling for about $3.06 a gallon in Indianapolis, which is awesome. He runs pure Midwest. He lives in Indy, and he gets a lot of good discounts over there in the Midwest. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something regarding fuel discounts and saving money on fuel. And be safe out there.